Hi everyone, Luck Dragon here with my 2020 premiere haul. I did change the name of the channel. I went to my original website I used to run back in GeoCities days, back when I was in high school many years ago, because of something that happened to my Google account. It's all good though, everything's resolved. I now know a whole lot about protecting your Google account. So, I didn't do a premiere haul last year. I was taking classes all summer and I was exhausted. It was 4 days a week for anywhere from 7 to 9 hours a day. And it was just physically exerting, and I was doing work at home afterwards, and yeah, it just didn't happen. I was too tired to do this. So in 2020, this year, we got the opportunity as KOC members to do early access premiere. So everyone could go in on Friday and buy the stuff, and still get the bonus points, okay? So I did that, and this is actually pretty useful for Hallmark since COVID happened and everybody's on lockdown, This actually worked out really well. We're not going to talk about COVID, though. We don't talk about unpleasant things. We just talk about collectibles and fun stuff on my channel. And by the way, YouTube, this is not a video aimed toward children. I would appreciate if you leave my comments alone. These are adult collectibles, okay? Thank you, YouTube. Now, let's get started. First off, I'm going to show you this beautiful miniature black Christmas tree. I fluffed it out just for the occasion. Because mine came in a box. They gave me one of the ones in the box. I didn't bother to unpack the ones that people wanted on their wish list. This year, they did the tree in 3 colors. They did green, white, and black. I chose black specifically because they have this Darth Vader tree topper coming out, and they have a little tree skirt that looks really good with it coming out. Those are October. I'm definitely getting those. I want to do a Star Wars themed miniature tree. And I actually also bought some silver bottle bristle trees from QVC recently. They'll get here at the end of July. And I want to kind of create this Star Wars forest type deal. They did change the quality of the miniature trees. The green miniature trees from a couple years ago and last year even, really different quality. I have them from the last 3 years, I think. I bought the one from last year on sale after Christmas for half off, or I wouldn't have bought it because I already had 2, and am I really going to use this many trees? Who knows, but I am really digging miniature ornaments more and more as I get older. They're so much easier to store. I've got one small little tub and it holds everything, so it's really nice. But this is it. The quality is more what you would see, like a higher end version of what you see in craft stores. Black is such a rare color in Christmas trees. I really wanted it. They did have the stuff to make it into a Nightmare Before Christmas themed miniature tree. And they do make Halloween miniature ornaments now as well. I think they did a Halloween miniature tree recently. I usually don't buy Halloween ornaments because I just don't celebrate the holiday. I never really liked it as a kid. I didn't like dressing up in a costume. I didn't like going door to door trick-or-treating. A lot of my candy got thrown away because I just don't like stuff sticking to my teeth, and I would save it and do like 1 or 2 pieces a day. I wasn't that kid who ate everything. And so it never was a holiday I really liked. Neither did my parents when they were growing up, and my brother didn't like it either growing up, so it must be a genetics thing. Those of you who love Halloween, I do love seeing your decorations, and I do appreciate you, and I'm glad the holiday exists. That's how I feel about anything that I don't like. If it brightens someone else's day and doesn't hurt anyone, I don't care, So that's my attitude with it. So this black miniature tree is going to look amazing in Star Wars theme. Also with it, I got some stuff to match it. I got this miniature garland. They have 2 different versions of miniature garland. This one specifically matches this black tree very well. It also matches the white tree, and it can go on the green tree. These look kind of burgundy here. That's only because of the red background. So I'm going to flip it over and show you the back. It's actually dark black and silver. It's really pretty. There's some clear. It's nice. I usually don't buy garland from Hallmark because you can get garland at Hobby Lobby, but honestly, I'm basically copying their miniature tree for Star Wars, Except I don't know if I'm going to get all the Star Wars mini ornaments. I'm getting Luke and Darth Vader in October for sure. The ships, I'm going to wait and see what I think. I do have some miniature ornament sets from Star Wars. I have the Battle of Naboo set, and I have the Max, I like to say it's called the Max Rebo band. I can't remember the name of the band from New Hope. So I have those 2 miniature sets. And that's going to be the start of my little Star Wars tree. And I'm assuming they're going to do more Star Wars ornaments for the miniature tree. And I'm really excited because I love Star Wars. Mostly original trilogy, you know, old school stuff. But here it is. Beautiful, right? Also with this, there was a promotion where if you bought 5 miniature ornaments, you got a free set. I know you guys have seen my premium sets I've gotten in years past. I was anticipating that this year and I put it on my wish list even though I'm kind of tired of those sets. And they had these other sets of ornaments that I liked way better. I was like, man, I wish they would give those away for free. Well, turns out those were the ones they were giving away for free. So I got my store to change it out for me a few days ago. I went to the store, I think I went Monday or Tuesday, and asked if they could change that premium set out for the freebie set. And I wanted the silver color because they made it in red and green and they made it in silver. So here it is, the silver. It comes in a regular silver and a dark, they're calling it silver. I want to call it like a charcoal color, but these are ornaments. Open it up and see. The red and green set's pretty. I have a vintage, not vintage, but I have an older Hallmark set that's sort of like this. It's red, green, yellow, and blue. So I just didn't see the point in getting red and green, especially because I knew I was going to do this tree. Silver was the way to go, and these are beautiful, and they're so unique, you know. So you get 15 of these ornaments, and even if you're just buying them in person, they're $5. Oh yeah, we're not going to discuss prices for the most part. I will say the tree is $20, which is a bit high. And I'm sure someone like Target or Walmart or Hobby Lobby is going to get something like this. Although I've been to Hobby Lobby, they are getting their decorations in. I haven't seen a black tree. I know they sell white. But, yeah, there we go. So I'm going to clear off the table, get the next round, and that's just how it's going to be because I have very little working space. My house is a disaster area as I try to reorganize things. And actually, I might be able to film my Nutcracker collection for you guys. I have a Nutcracker collection. And I am getting my first wave of Disney Store ornaments, sketchbook ornaments for 2020 coming up next week. I hope I can film that video for you as well. I should turn this around so you can see the ornaments. Duh. Because I love sketchbook ornaments. I run a Facebook group for sketchbook ornament collectors. Really excited because today someone got their order in and shared with us the Legacy Ornament Checklist. And wow, it's amazing. You remember that scene in Tangled where Flynn Rider is in the chair tied up by Rapunzel's hair? They did that scene. It's amazing. It's got Rapunzel and Flynn. It's just a great ornament. The sketchbook ornament line this year, guys, it's insane. Okay, I am getting one of the sketchbook ornaments, and I'm getting, let's see, 6 of the new Fairy Tale Moments ornaments are showing up next week. And I've got a Living Magic ornament coming, so I'll have to show you guys that. Alright, let me get set up for the next shot. We're going to start out with miniature ornaments. This is Cozy Little Critters number 2. I did start this series last year. I'm very picky about starting series because it's just, I have so many ornaments and so many series running. But this one I started because miniature ornament series are really easy to store. And it's really cute. So I don't collect the full-size Cozy Critters. I just collect the little ones. Little Cozy Critters. So this is a blue jay. You see the beautiful paint detail, nice bright red scarf, and the pine branch. I think this one's cuter than last year. Oh, and by the way, it is storming outside right now. My Wi-Fi has been knocked out, so I'm hoping it's due to the storm and not Spectrum doing their thing. We'll find out. Anyway, there he is, or she. Very cute, Cozy Little Critters. Next up, we have Petite Penguins number 5. This year, the penguin has a cookie. I have all the Petite Penguin series. So there's the big old number 5 back there. One thing I've noticed is that they always have red on them, and I hope that continues. That's a really fun detail. But I do love these. They're really great. Then we have A World Within number 6. I do have all of this series as well. It's a little reindeer and a tree. It's inside of the ornament. They're all inside of an ornament, but this ornament is shaped like a jingle bell. Really cute, really nice. A nice color. You don't see this color every day. And I like it. It's not my favorite. My favorite is still the one with the drum. I think that one's the cutest. We're going to move on now to a limited quantity miniature ornament. This is Mrs. Claus's Gumdrop. So, this is one of those ones to where once the store sells out, they're not going to get them again type deals. And I believe that the corporate stores this year are finally letting people put them on the wish list due to what's happening and trying to do the distancing thing. I know I said I wasn't going to bring this up again, and I really don't mean to, so there you go. But I don't have any corporate stores. My stores always let you put them on the wish list, so I always do. She's on a yellow gumdrop, and I've been preaching for this yellow gumdrop for years. I have all of the gumdrop minis, including the very first one, the penguin, which the penguin is insane. It sells for like over $100, I think, something ridiculous like that. I don't know why they made this a limited ornament, but that's okay. I got her. There is a Santa that matches her from a couple years ago. Okay. We're going to move into licensed miniature ornament. They made a lot of these this year. I bought this one. I bought Linus. He is ice skating with his blanket. I just thought he was really cute. And then we're going to do the magic miniature ornament. I bought this one. This one is called Rockin' Little Record Player. Here it is. It is a record player. It's the Velcro one, so you can tell that Nella Williams did it. I like the color. Cream and with gold. We open it up. It says, "We wish you a Merry Christmas," and that's what it plays. Those of you who have the record players know you usually move the little handle and it will play once it hits the record. The miniature one, you can't do that. It is stuck, so you just press this button. Okay, now we're going to move on to series that are full size. So I decided to start this series. This is a new series for 2020. It's called Rocking Horse Memories. It will go great on my toy tree, and I have the original Rocking Horse series, except the first one. That's okay. Hopefully one day I'll get it. I'm just too cheap to pay the prices it goes for on eBay. This one I actually like a bit better. It is more Victorian style rocking horse. It's very traditional. It's got the turned pieces here and it's got a lot of detail. I love the color. This is a pale gray with white spots. You can kind of see them right there. Ooh, it is really pouring down rain. Got this cream colored mane and the cream colored tail with the gold strands. Beautiful green rockers with the gold, and it's got some red trim and little red gems on it. This series is by, I think, Matt Johnson. Yes, Matt Johnson did this series. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does with it. It's really, 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 really pretty. So that is Rocking Horse Memories #1. If you want to start a new tradition, this would be a really good series to start with a baby that's born in 2020, because you can just kind of follow their lives with keepsake ornaments. So you could buy it for them every year, and then once the series ends, you pick a new series for the next year to go with them. Okay. I got Family Game Night #7. This is the Game of Life. This is the one I've wanted since #2 Monopoly came out. I've been preaching for the Game of Life. I love the Game of Life, and this is an amazing ornament. This might be my new favorite. Got the yellow car, great choice because yellow really pops. We've got the spinner. Here's the logo. We've got the beautiful board over here on the back and down here. In the back side, we've got the graphics, and this is the graphic that I grew up with. This is exactly what my board game looked like, with all these people in their sweaters. Lots of sweaters. I think it's the one I grew up with. I know that there were 4 people playing, a family of 4 playing, and they all had on sweaters. I remember that. It just looks very familiar. It's great. And I really love this series so much. Hope it lasts for a long time. And now I'm going to be preaching for Battleship because I'm never satisfied and have to constantly give ideas here. Okay, this next one's not a series piece, but it complements the game. Sorry, not the game of life. It complements the Family Game Night series. This is Hasbro's Perfection. I did not grow up with this game. I know that my aunt had it, and she used to scare me with it. My aunt's only 7 years older than me. She was like a later in life baby for my grandparents, and some of these pieces actually do pull out, so that's kind of cool. Let's see, a few of them do. I think this one does. Yep. So what you can do is you press the board in. It's a shame it doesn't make the noise. I wish it did, but you do this. You press this little button, switch, and it pops back out. So let me hold it on the side for you. I pressed it in. I pressed the switch, and it's up. And you can see some of them do have little pop-outs. You can kind of... Well, it's hard to see from the camera, but see that one, and this one, and this one. I feel like there's 4. Does this one pop out? Can't tell. Really a lot of fun. And a cute ornament. I love all these board game ornaments. I have all of this Family Game Night series, as well as all the complements, which include Simon, Operation, Barrel of Monkeys. I have all of them. Barrel Monkeys, I know doesn't sound like a board game, but it's usually with the board game. So there we go. Next up, we have 12 Days of Christmas number 10. I cannot believe we're already on number 10. This is 10 Lords a Leapin'. And it's basically like he's playing leapfrog. He's got a gold ball. He's a little English lord looking dude. There is the music notes they always have on there, as well as the phrase from the song. He's blue and green. It's cute. There he is. We only have 2 more left in the series and we're done. So 10 Lords a Leapin'. The next one is not the series piece. This is the limited quantity complement to it. The Beauty Birds number, hold up. Number 16 is the, where's your name? The Black-Throated Blue Warbler. So this is the Lady Black-Throated Blue Warbler. I will eventually buy the male one, the regular series piece. I am only missing the first 2 in the series. And I don't have the female Robin because they didn't really have much of a difference between the 2 ornaments, so I didn't see the point in wasting the money on both of them. I just bought the regular one. Kohl's last year carried the Beauty of Birds piece, the Summer Tanager, or however you pronounce that bird. This is not a bird that we get over here, and that's not either, so I don't really know. But since Kohl's carried it, I got it 40% off because Kohl's coupons work, and I had a mystery offer of 40% off and bought it there. That's what I'm hoping for this year. I can at least get 20% off because those mystery offers start at 20% off. And I'm so sorry to Hallmark, your prices went up this year, baby. I gotta do something. This is beautiful. I love the greens. I always like the female birds that have some green on them. Like, what is it? Lady Painted Bunting is one of my favorite ornaments that they've made. Love that one. This one's really beautiful. It's gonna be hard. Oh, I love Lady Mountain Bluebird. Oh my gosh. It's not green, but it's silver. Oh, she's beautiful. Love her. Look at this. She's so cute. The male's really pretty too. They are slightly smaller, but these, when I looked them up, because again, we don't have these birds in North Carolina. They're about half the size of a cardinal. So I was like, oh, that's why. That makes sense. I know there were people complaining about it and saying all the ornaments went smaller. No, they did not. That was a fun argument that I've had with somebody on Facebook recently. So, yeah. We're going to move on to one of my favorite series. I go back and forth. Probably is my favorite series. Father Christmas number 17. Here he is in all of his red and gold glory. There's a great video on the Hallmark website showing her, Joanne Wright was Joanne Estridge. She got married and it's now Joanne Wright. Showing her sculpting it. Does it say Joanne Wright on the box? Hold up. Let me see. Where's the box? No, it still says Joanne Estridge. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that name wrong. But anyway, her name now is Joanne Wright. I don't know why they didn't put that on there, but that's okay. There's his bag with this. This to me is slightly messy. Look, I'm not a big fan of this. Here's his scroll. And I hate that my scroll rolls out like this. It usually rolls the other way. It says, there's a song in the air and joy everywhere as hearts come together at Christmas. Very nice. Put that back in his bag. Gold bag. Way better than last year's. No offense to last year's. It was just, oh my gosh. Last year's is probably my least favorite. The color scheme was just so, it had so many colors on that ornament. I didn't really care for the globe that he was holding. It just didn't look like Father Christmas to me. But I still bought him. And his reindeer. And speaking of the reindeer, okay, here's his book. Songs of the Season. And you can get him in this pale skin tone, or you can get him in the darker complexion. The pale one sold out at our store. They don't put the series marker on the dark complexion. I don't know why. Just go ahead and do it. I know they haven't done it that skin tone since the beginning, but just go ahead and put the series marker on it. What does it matter? Anyway. Here is Father Christmas's reindeer, the annual limited edition reindeer. Oh! Wipeout. Oh my gosh. I forgot he has feet. His boots. I keep thinking he's one of the ones that has the robe that goes down. Anyway, we have to match, and you can see the fabric better on here. It's a red velvet with some gold embroidery all over it and little swirls. The reindeer, there's so many reindeer. They don't do it every year. They basically do it every year now, but they didn't used to do the reindeer. They did a polar bear one time. I still want a Mrs. Father Christmas. I'm still fighting for that. Make her both skin tones, man. Let it go. Sorry, that's just me hitting a stack of ornaments over here. Guys, I bought over 30 ornaments. This is going to be taking a while, okay? There, the reindeer is beautiful. And as someone pointed out, and I would have to double check it, I know it's true for some of the reindeer, the last few reindeer have basically been the exact same sculpt. And they just changed the blanket and the harness, and they changed the color a little bit. Not all, just the last few. I think this will be the third one that's like that. I'll have to look at them when I get them out not next year, shoot, this Christmas. Oh, I'm just ready for 2021. What can I tell you? There we go. Beautiful Father Christmas's reindeer. And of course, they look really good together. That's why you buy them together. Let me push this up a little bit so I can make sure I get the next one. And I don't remember which number this is. Okay. The next one is the KOC exclusive series, Christmas Windows. This is number 18 in the series. I have this entire series. This year, instead of a shop, it is a little girl looking out the window. And she's pointing at something. So, presumably, she sees Santa's sleigh, and the bunny sees it too. See, they're both looking the same direction. It's really cute. There's a little tree. Of course, it alternates boy, girl every year. There she is back here. Very unique to have a stuffed pig instead of a teddy bear. She has ringlets, which that's different as well. Her little bare feet. Santa slippers. Cookies and milk for Santa and the shutters. Very nice. I still think a jewelry store would be really good for this series. I don't care if it's a little boy who's buying something for his mom, just wants to look into the jewelry store and imagine buying something for his mom, or if it's a little girl looking at a little like ballerina jewelry box. I still also think it'd be really cute to have a theater and have a sign saying that the Nutcracker Ballet is playing. That would be cute too. Like the little box office. Wouldn't that be adorable? I have so many good ideas. Hallmark, listen to me. Anyway, this is Christmas Windows number 18. I almost said 17. It's number 18. Oh, and there is a little red bird up there. You have to be a KOC member to purchase this. That means you have to pay for the $50 KOC membership box, which I probably should have grabbed that to show you what's in it. Honestly, right now, I have no clue where that box is in my house. It is a wreck. I would pan over, but it is just so embarrassing right now. This house is just a jumble of me trying to get some kind of organization going. Oi. So what happens in the summer, folks? Okay. Next up, we have the other series, which may be my favorite. I don't know. It would not be a premiere if I didn't buy Father Christmas and Puppy Love. This is Puppy Love number 30. Whew. I have all Puppy Love. I have all the compliments. I have the mystery ornament in both the more common color, which I actually like the common color better, and in the rare gold color. I have the KOC event exclusive Puppy Love Siberian Husky. I've got the anniversary pieces. I'm going to get Adorable Dachshund in October. That's on my wish list. That is the blown glass version of Puppy Love number 6, the Dachshund. So this is an Australian Shepherd. A lot of us thought this was a Bernese Mountain Dog. And if you have a Berner, or if you have a Great Swiss Mountain Dog, you might can just consider it one of those, okay? The reason that we even more think that is because the tail of Australian Shepherds in the U.S., where the breed actually originated. A lot of people think it originated in Australia. It does not. Some of them, I believe, can be born with a docked tail, but a lot of them get their tails docked. I'm not going to say anything about docking tails, but yeah. So this one has a natural tail, full natural tail. So it is technically an Australian Shepherd. It's based off of a dog that the artist actually knows. I think it would have been a little bit better to have done a blue merle color, especially because that's such an iconic color for the breed. It would have really stood out. They've never done a merle dog. Oh, really cute, really cute. It has this cute little ornament with it this year. And it was one that was really popular at my store. It actually sold out on wishlist. Let me see, which one sold out on wishlist? The Rocking Horse sold out, Father Christmas sold out, and the Bernese Mountain Dog. Ooh. Oh, is it going to adjust for me? What a smart camera. I forget how good this camera is until I use it. So, anyway, those are my series pieces. I'm going to put these back in their boxes and get set up for the next part. Okay, now to depart from something I normally don't get. This is Sweet Witch Fairy. This is a Halloween ornament, and I did say I don't celebrate Halloween. I stand by that. However, I did collect the Friendly Fairies series that they did. I do collect fairy messengers. And they only did Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, they did April showers, May flowers. They did a beach themed one, which is my favorite of that whole series. And they did a 4th of July one. They did not do Halloween. They didn't do Thanksgiving. There is a Merry Christmas fairy that complements the fairy messenger, so she could stand in for Christmas easily. But I'm kind of sad because I would have loved to have had some of those other holidays. So this is going to go with Friendly Fairies for me. This is Sweet Witch Fairy. Beautiful. I didn't buy fairy messengers today. I collected. I have all of them except the first one. I don't like the first one. I'm so sorry. Just not a big fan of her. Now, if I found her at a thrift store, I'd buy her, but haven't found her yet. She actually sold out on wishlist too, interestingly enough. I have bought fairy messengers though at Kohl's on sale with a coupon the last several years. That's why I don't buy her from Hallmark stores. And yeah, she has the most beautiful face of any of the fairy messengers I've seen. Oh my gosh, look at that. So innocent and sweet. I love her bobbed hair. I love bobbed hair on dolls, and I collect dolls. So the little pumpkin is really cute. The little outfit is really cute. There are spiderweb details on her wings. She's got a little witch's hat. She's not scary at all. This would be adorable. Sorry. This would be absolutely adorable in a little girl's room for Halloween, wouldn't it? Oh, she's precious. Very cute. So that is Sweet Witch Fairy. The only Halloween ornament I have bought from Hallmark ever. So, yeah, I mean, if the only other thing I can think of is if they ever did like Puppy Love, which They really need to do mischievous kittens. They could do a black kitten. Hello, black cat. Do it, Hallmark. I've preached that for years. Okay, we're going to move into licensed ornaments now. Starting with this one. Cousin Eddie's... No, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. This is called That's an RV. This is from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Obviously, this is Hallmark trying to make people feel better about Cousin Eddie's RV, which was released in, I think, 2009? I feel like 2009. I don't know. I have Cousin Eddie's RV. It's that really ridiculously overpriced ornament on the secondary market that's like $400 to $500. So, yeah. This one is not as well done as that one. It does not do sound. I don't really like the painting of the rust, but I collect the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation ornaments. I have all of them except for the moose mug that had voices because they used re-recorded voices. They weren't the original actors' voices. I just couldn't do that. I don't support that. Not for that. Nope. Anyway, on top of the van, it's the Santa and reindeer that Clark puts in his yard. Really cute. Not van, this is an RV. Oh my gosh. You guys, it was a chore to get these today because of the store getting broke into. It was a 2-hour delay. I went to an antique store. I went thrifting. I actually found some Hallmark ornaments at a thrift store. I had a Goodwill, so that was kind of nice. The antique store had some very interesting things in it today. We're not going to go off on that tangent today. I won't waste your time, but yeah, I'm still tired. It's like 9 something at night, and I'm still exhausted from my day. And then spending the time talking about the sketchbook ornaments, that was great with my friends on my group. Love my group. They're all awesome people. Anyway, they did do the Clark that they usually do that talks. I didn't get him. I was already buying a lot, and I was like, you know what? I'll just wait for now, and I will look for him at Kohl's because they usually have him at Kohl's. I thought I'd get the RV just because people are like, oh, you think it's going to sell out? Probably not, but that's okay. I was going to get it anyway. So that's an RV, and it does roll. Now we're going to go into a limited quantity ornament. This is Day to Night Barbie. Come on, sweetie. I love the Superstar era Barbie ornaments, and I bought her for my tree. I actually have a reproduction version of this doll. I don't have this Barbie, the original, but I have the reproduction version. There's her little two-toned shoes with the white and the pink skirt. My briefcase sadly has the sticker on crooked, but it is what it is. There's her little purse, her big 80s hair, her little hat. The band's a little crooked on there too. Her calculator, which, you know, to children watching, if any. And again, Hallmark, these are adult collectibles. These are not meant for children. You can buy them to decorate for children, but they're decorative items. These are not toys. Please do not take the comments away from my videos. I like to see other collectors comment. Okay, moving on. It's a calculator, kids. It's not a smartphone. This is, of course, her day look, which is the classic business suit outfit that she wore. And she can change to a night look for going on a date with Ken. So she's a businesswoman by day and goes on dates with Ken at night. That is the 80s in a nutshell, right? Okay, so the next ornament is the Fisher-Price ornament. This one's called Toy Camera. I feel like my grandmother had this at her house. I don't really remember. I just think she did. I just feel like I've played with this toy before. She used to keep kids, so that's what she did to earn money. She had a playroom at her house with all these toys in it, and I think this was one of them. You press the little button, and it does change this up here. I can't remember what this is called. It's like the flash bulb, maybe. I mean, our cameras didn't even look like this when I was growing up, but there's another moving part, and I'll show you in a minute. So we've got the sculpted detail of the children that's on the front, and it's got the little thing where you turn to remove disc. So you would put disc in it to see stuff. It doesn't do that, unfortunately. This says, come on, pry out and discard. So it's like a film thing. Here's the back, shows the disc. And of course, when I'm pressing this button, you can see it's got the different directions. It's west, north, east, south. Wasn't that east? Yeah. This is the viewer. You can see through the viewer. You're only going to see stuff that exists. There's a little boy and his doggy taking pictures. They're not real pictures, of course. This is the color viewer. So you can see what it looked like if it was blue. Or turn it. See, it turns. There's red. And then green. I didn't know it did this. I knew it did this. I did not realize the ornament did this, which is really neat. So, that is the Toy Care by Fisher-Price. I honestly don't think this is going to sell that well. A lot of the Fisher-Price toy ornaments now don't do as well, but I love them and I will always support them. Just like I will always support this next ornament, which did sell out on Wishlist. First time ever. I've bought these since I started making them, and they've never sold out on Wishlist. They're always left over after Christmas. But I love them so much, and I support them every year. And maybe my store just ordered one case. They're like, let's get it for that nut job and the other 2 people who are going to order it or whatever. But here's Applejack for My Little Pony. The original Applejack. And sadly, mine, I think her eye is wonky, but I really don't know. It looks wonky, doesn't it? Oh, well. I have the reproduction Applejack because I've been collecting the anniversary ones that... What's that toy company? I can't remember, but they did like the strawberry shortcake, and those are in my living room. I'm not good enough to go grab one. They're on top of a bookshelf. But they did those. They have been doing the they did the My Little Pony. They've been doing the Pound Puppies and the Care Bears. I have been buying some Pound Puppies. I do collect Pound Puppies a little bit. But here's Applejack. Orange with the yellow mane and tail. She has freckles. She is a G1 pony. They did keep Applejack in G4. I remember reading about this for G4. They kept Applejack and Spike for G4. You know why they were kept? Hasbro still had the license for those names. That's the only reason. They're like, well, we have the license, let's use it. It's amazing they got to keep, you know, because there's Applejack cereals, at least here in the States. Applejack cereal. So, there's Applejack the pony, and it is that squishy, kind of vinyl-y feel to it. Just like all the other My Little Ponies. This one may be my favorite, because at least it's not pink. Hallelujah. I really want them to do a rainbow pony, please. Please. Or I would love for them to do surprise. And y'all, I actually found on Mercari a lot of vintage toys for $4, and it had So Soft Surprise. Surprise is very special to me. I didn't have a lot of My Little Ponies growing up. Most of the ones I had were babies, and my first one was Baby Surprise. And the only adult ponies I had were in the birthday party pack. So one of those is a Twinkle Eye, and one is a So Soft. And I have a soft spot for So Soft ponies. And she only has one tiny bit of flocking loss. Tiny. On one tip of her back wing. I was shocked when I cleaned her. It's like, there's no flocking loss. How'd that happen? And if those of you who buy My Little Pony understand this probably better than anyone. The So Soft ponies, they just lose flocking, man. Now, mine is pretty good. My actual one from my childhood is really, really good. Alright, we're going to move on to Disney. I know a lot of you love the Disney ornaments. I do too. That's why I collect the sketchbook ornaments, and I will tell you the sketchbook line this year is amazing. You need the sketchbook line in your life, folks. Here we go. This is Disney Lady and the Tramp. This is for the 65th anniversary? Yes. Wow. The 65th anniversary. I do think Lady looks a little off. Her eyes look a little too big. But other than that, I like it. I have all of the Lady and the Tramp ornaments that Hallmark has ever made. I always buy them. I love them. When I was on Yule Log, I don't really go on Yule Log anymore. I was Luck Dragon on Yule Log, so people still call me Luck Dragon occasionally. It's very interesting. Or sometimes I'm called the Lucky Dragon. Oh well. Anyway, my avatar is my favorite ornament, 1999, the family portrait, which is Lady Tramp and the puppies, Annette, Colette, Danielle, and Scamp. So, yeah. If you guys have seen my Disney character ornament collections videos, you've seen that ornament. I need to do updated versions of that, but Lord, I don't have the strength this summer. Maybe next summer. Although I'm hoping next summer maybe I can find a new house. I'd like to move out of the neighborhood I'm in into a different neighborhood, but yeah. There we go, Lady and the Tramp, really cute. It is a bit basic. I will go ahead and tell you that they did do a legacy ornament for sketchbook for Lady and the Tramp. It is so cute, y'all. It is Lady looking into the baby crib. It is precious, okay? Love it. Have to have it. I'm getting all the legacy ornaments. I did order the Aristocats, so that one's on the way, but anyway. This is my extra buy right here. I was going to buy her anyway, because I have all the Beauty and the Beast ornaments. I was going to save her, though, to buy in October, unless Kohl's got her on sale. The reason I was going to save her for October is because there is a Beast ornament coming out in October that matches her. This one is called Something There, and it's actually a really good Belle sculpt. Sometimes they do Belle, it's not really good. I think the best they've done for Belle was the porcelain one, the premium. I love that one, where she's in the enchanted Christmas dress. It's beautiful. Hallmark really has trouble with the princess faces. I don't know what it is, but it does help them when they have a bigger ornament. When the character's bigger. When they're small, oh, honey, they try. They are good with Snow White, and I wish they would do Snow White more often. Snow White's my least favorite princess, but I adore Snow White products. Like, I have just... it's one of the few Disney Store dolls I have. Not the expensive ones. I do have an expensive one. I have one of the big limited edition ones. I have the Briar Rose version of Sleeping Beauty. But of the little classic dolls, Snow White is one I have. And I have the Moana one, the first release, because I thought she looked really neat. But yeah, here's Belle. Something There. It's a very shimmery dress. It's got a sheen to this color of paint. Very lightweight. This is the thing about Hallmark versus sketchbook, okay? Sketchbook ornaments are very heavy. They are made of resin. However, when you use resin for your ornaments, you can get a lot more detail in there. You can get a lot more sculptural detail, because these ornaments are put together in pieces. This is Art Plast. Yeah, you can get detailed with it if you want to. Enesco back in the 90s did Art Plast ornaments, and they're insanely detailed. However, if you look at them and barely touch them, a little piece snaps right off, and you got to find it and glue it back on there. That's one thing I hate about Enesco. But anyway. Okay, here's our next Disney ornament. This one actually has a light up feature. I don't have a miniature ornament light strands handy. Hold up, though. Can I borrow this? Hold on, guys. I got an idea. Where's the end of this light? If I can shove this in here. Is that going to make a difference? Yeah, it's trying. You can see it's lighting up. The holes in the bottom. This is, in my living room, I have these lovely pillars, these hurricanes, and they have light boxes inside them. What's up? So, and it's on because it's nighttime and they come on at night. They have auto timers, and I just changed their batteries this week because I got ambitious. Ha. Anyway, this is Canine Crunchies. Is that what the ornament's called? I should know that. Yes, Canine Crunchies. This one sold out on Wishlist as well because people know 101 Dalmatians is really cute. I feel like this is Lucky. I think Lucky is the one in the movie that does this and sits up on the TV like this. And Lucky does have 2 black ears. And I love 101 Dalmatians. It was my favorite movie as a child. Even over Beauty and the Beast, which is my favorite now. I actually have a lot of Loungefly items for 101 Dalmatians. So I love Loungefly. And I should start doing reviews for Loungefly items. I actually pre-ordered Baby Yoda today. Why not? Or the child. Whatever you want to call him. This is a television with the little puppy. You can see it's got some details there. There's the back of the TV. Very detailed. And I actually remember stuff like this. Wow. I mean, I was alive in the 60s, but rabbit ears. We had TV with rabbit ears when I was little. And we had rabbit ears for our living room TV. The TV with rabbit ears was really, really tiny. So, there it is. It's the Canine Crunchies commercial. You can actually see behind. It's so cute. Someone I remember remarking saying that they wanted this because they didn't have the sketchbook ornament of this. They did a sketchbook ornament, I'd like to say 2010. I had to, oh, geez, tracking that ornament down, man, because I wanted that ornament. I finally got it for a decent price. It isn't the television. It has Lucky and Rolly, and they are with a box of Canine Crunchies treats. And I probably shouldn't keep talking about sketchbook ornaments because you guys are here for Hallmark, but I know there are still a lot of Disney fans, and I'm so sorry. I love the sketchbook line. I have set up, guys, this amazing Pinterest where I've got every sketchbook ornament that I know of existence that I know of in existence, separated by their franchise, so it's easier for collectors. It's got the year they came out. In the sketchbook ornament group, I have folders in the photos section that has the year and all the ornaments that came out that year, and I've got the legacy ornaments separated. I've got special editions and limited monthlies and all that fun stuff. All right, we're going to move on to licensed ornaments that have magic. We're going to start with Disney and go through to the end. Wait till you see what I got there. I am not re-recording that. I screwed up, guys, and because I had this one set up in queue to lift up, but I put it behind the other ones instead of at the end of the line. Oh well, this is the limited quantity Precious Moments piece for 2020. The regular line one is Moana with Pua. That one sold out on Wishlist, and it is cute. But this one, love it because I love Peter Pan. It's Peter Pan and Wendy. Look at her. She's going to give him a thimble, aka a kiss. I know I think they did that in one movie. It's not the anime movie, but I feel like it might have been. It was either the anime movie or it was the 2003 live action version where she called her kiss a thimble because he was confused and thought the thimble was a kiss, which is part of the play, I believe. And yeah, anyway, she's going to give him a kiss. And he's like, whoa, because technically Tinkerbell should be pulling on him, but so precious. And in this case, this is actually Peter Pan because this is not children dressed up as the characters. She does look a little necklace. It's kind of, like not necklaces in the thing you wear around your neck, but necklace. She looks like she has no neck at this point, but I still love it. This is probably my new favorite Precious Moments ornament over Jasmine, and that is a tough thing to do, man. This Precious Moments Jasmine is the cutest little thing. I will get Moana eventually. Not a problem. I might order her from the website because I have a gift card that I can only use on the website, and I saved some certificates, and I've got to do an order. I'll be doing that soon. Yeah. Anyway. Cute, cute, cute. This may be my favorite for 2020. I feel like it's going to be my favorite for 2020. Now I'm going to get the licensed ornaments that have magic ready. Okay, first up we have the Silly Song. Alright, this is a Disney battery operated ornament, so it does take LR44 batteries. I think it takes 2. Hold up. Oh, the box doesn't say, it just says batteries are included. Oh well. Notice that they make the little Mickey Mouse speaker. Technically the speaker's only here, they just make it look like it's up there too. But it does have motion as well. This one is kind of pricey. It did sell out on Wishlist. It's really, really cute. I do think the sculpt from Sketchbook might be slightly better. I'd have to see them side by side. But the Sketchbook one doesn't do the motion or the music, so I have to turn the crank the whole time I do this, okay? So watch the motion, listen to the song.
I like to dance and tap my feet, but they won't keep in rhythm. You see, I washed them off today and I can't do nothing with them. Oh, the Julie song, the words of Peter Pan. Yes, it's a silly song for anyone to sing.
One problem I have is I don't like that it doesn't have a slight pause before it starts playing the song again. But there we go. It's really cute. The pieces up here all move except for the 2 right here that are surrounding the piece that holds it on the tree. I hope that they did a good job with this. I still remember my Fantasia anniversary ornament with Ben Alligator and Hyacinth Hippo that broke because the weight was just too much for the gold thing. Luckily, that ornament was a poor seller and I was able to replace it really cheap. I actually kept the Hyacinth Hippo that broke off, so she was kind of cool. But anyway, that silly song, he does seem to be pretty popular. That really doesn't mean anything, so I don't want people to go panic buy and then see this after Christmas and go, well, I thought it was going to sell out, so I got it. You know, because it is expensive. Just kind of keep an eye on it if you want it. Understand that nothing is permanently out of stock yet. And, you know, more shipments will come. So, we're good right now, guys. It's never a bad thing right now. The next ornament also is pricey and also sold out at my store on Wishlist. So, it is called Hitchhiking Ghost. This is for the Haunted Mansion. Okay, this one's really cool. Doesn't have the Mickey speaker, but that's okay. You can see the sculpt of all of them. Of course, these are the guys to where once you get to that one part of the ride, it will show up in your ride. They'll show up your ride vehicle. I have the Hitchhiking Ghost as a Disney Parks ornament where they actually, their eyes glow in the dark. It's really cute. They're inside the Doom Buggy from the ride. It's really cute. So let's press the button so you can hear the music and see the lights. And it is a coordinated little light show, so it's really cute.
When hinges creak in doorless chambers, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls, whenever candlelights flicker, where the air is deathly still, that is the time when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with ghoulish delight.
There we go. So that is the Haunted Mansion ornament called Hitchhiking Ghost. It is a pricey ornament. You can kind of see why though. This is a bigger ornament. This is an ornament that easily could be set up in a Disney display. It does have lights and they are coordinated. You see where it said when candles flicker and the lights started to flicker. These are translucent sort of sculpts. This is a special type of plastic, I'd imagine. This is a bit more difficult to engineer. Not engineer, but to make this type of plastic to be that color. Maybe I'm wrong though. It does have the little carvings of the cobblestones. It does have the little plastic chain here. It is pricey. Not gonna lie, they all went up in price this year for the most part. And these two ornaments, I said I won't go talk about price much. These are $39.99 a piece. So together, $80 plus tax. $80. Okay. You know, some people don't have tax in their area, and that's fair enough. And that's U.S. price. I'm Canadian price. Hold on. See the box. Canadian price is $44.99. Which honestly, for Canadian money, that's not terrible. It's only $5 more than ours. Sometimes I've seen Canadian prices on other brands just go even higher. So, there we go. That is Haunted Mansion Hitchhiking Ghost. Next up, I have to always have it. It is the annual Muppets ornament. I've got to get one of these for my brother. Let's see if Coles gets it. So my brother's going to definitely want this. He doesn't watch my YouTube channel, I'm sure. But if he does, there we go. Oh, beautiful. This is the Muppet Show. And the button is over here. The back side is just, hey, there's a speaker. And it's brown. A lot of brown. Okay, let's press the button.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Muppet Show! It's time to play the music! It's time to light the lights! It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight! It's time to put on makeup! It's time to dress us right!
I wish they had went to the next part, you know, of the song, but that's okay. I still love it. I'm very happy with it. Last year, the ornament was Kermit in a director's seat and it didn't play any sound. I really hope this is a sign that we're going to see Muppet Show themed ornaments now. I would love Pigs in Space. That would be my #1 request. My #2 request would be Veterinarian's Hospital. if you've never seen the Muppet Show, you probably can get the DVDs pretty good. I think they only have the first 3 seasons. There is a slight licensing issue with certain episodes, I think, starting in season 4. So, anyway, I would love for season 4 to come out. I really want the rest of those DVDs. I would love some streaming service to do it, preferably Disney Plus or Hulu or Amazon Prime, because those are the ones I have. I don't have Netflix. Used to. Got rid of it when Disney Plus came out, because Amazon did a sale on the complete series for The Office, and that's what I was mostly using Netflix for, and it was like less than $40. I thought that's worth it. And I can get Stranger Things on Blu-ray for like $5 to $10 every time a new season comes out at Target, so it really wasn't worth it to me. Next up, I have all of these. I have all of these video arcade ornaments. This is Joust. I don't know anything about this game. It's kind of cute that there's an ostrich though. Look at that. Had never heard of this game in my life. My favorite one is still Donkey Kong, and I still think Disney, not Disney, well yeah, Disney too, because I think Disney has to give them permission. I still think Hallmark that you're missing an opportunity here. Do Fix-It Felix Jr. crossover. Do that. A Fix-It Felix Jr. ornament just like this. I think it would sell well. I'm just going to point that out. And again, Hallmark. Always willing to give you ideas. So, just like the other ones, you press some button somewhere. It's right here. Okay, so that's Joust. Happy to have it added to the collection. Again, Donkey Kong's still my favorite, then Pac-Man. You know, I just have a soft spot for Donkey Kong, so I do remember playing that video game at the boardwalk when I was a little girl every year. Next up, the last ornament. Oh, and by the way, there was no freebie KOC ornament this year. The manager was like, oh, it's in October. It's always in October. I know for a fact it's always been at premiere, but I was like, I'm not gonna argue, dude. We've lost it. Come on, buddy. This is NES console. Come on, baby. There we go. This is really, really cool. I did not have NES growing up. I have never been a video gamer, but I got this for the toy tree. I thought it was really neat. And it has buttons here. There's a speaker, so of course it's going to do something. It plays sounds from Super Mario Brothers. Yes, it does. Okay. And there's the little place where you put your game in, and you can open it up. And Super Mario Brothers. I don't know if you can see it. That's the game that's in there. And we're going to press the button. And that's what it does. It's got a little bit of light, not much light, but I mean, really, what lights would you expect this to do? It has 2 controllers here. You cannot pick them up. They are stuck there. It's really, really cute. This would look great on a toy tree or a 1980s themed tree, video game themed tree, because they're doing more and more ornaments for video games now. And, you know, just for memories and nostalgia, people love the NES classic console. Was it love enough to sell out? Not at my store yet. I was actually a little surprised it wasn't one of the sellouts, but that's okay. I like this part. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys have a great day, and Merry Christmas in July. Bye!